one question is from, okay, I have one question for everyone. Do you need to choose, from Veena, do you need to choose cooking oils on the basis of your doshas? What is good for each of the doshas? Yeah, in Ayurveda, when it comes to oils or fat, sesame oil is best for Vata dosha, coconut for Pitta, and ghee is also good for Pitta dosha. Kapha is should use the less oil, so they can go for olive oil or even mustard oil. So that is good for Kapha dosha. And when it comes to not just choosing oil, but how much. So Vata needs the most quantity of oil, and Kapha should have the least, and Pitta in somewhere in middle. So the question from Janaki Ram, small quantity of ghee with food helps lubricate the joints. Is it correct? It seems there is a good correlation with, so the first question I will answer. A small quantity of ghee with food helps lubricate the joints. Is it correct? Yeah, of course. Because see, we have to correct the Vata dosha in the intestine first, in your colon. So when your colon is healthy, your joints are healthy, and that has been proven in the modern science now. So Ayurveda has been advocating this, that you have to keep your bowel movement healthy and regular, and that you can have only if you had good lubrication. If your intestine are nourished and lubricated well, then only your joints will be also, you can feel that in your joints. So of course it will help. You can add some ghee to your food, and that's why I said in your trifala you can add some ghee. That will help indirectly with the joints. The cartoon you overslept is very good.
I think there's a second part of the question, Janaki Ram's question.
Oh yeah, sorry. It seems there is a good correlation with character development, Ayurveda, and spirituality. Yeah, of course, there is, Ayurveda is a holistic science, so we can't separate the spirituality from health, and also the character development. Here, the prakriti, or the character development is prakriti, we call it, is really important, because Ayurveda gives a lot of importance to the individual. So the individualistic approach makes it even more important that we need to understand how a person's personality is and how they react to the stress situation or the food. So we all are different. So it's really important with character development. So the next question is from Ravi. Cold pressed oils and millets are supposed to be very good. Wheat and rice are bad. What do you say? I won't say wheat and rice are bad. Of course, yeah, cold pressed oils and millets are good. And again, I would say you have to think about the individualistic approach of Ayurveda. Rice is really good, and especially if our ancestors in India have survived on rice, we should also eat that. Is most important is you have to see the quality of the rice. Ayurveda always recommends 1-year-old rice is beneficial for our health. All the grains, if it is 1 year old, it's healthy, because new grains has a abhishandi quality. Abhishandi means it blocks our channels, our circulatory channels. It increases the bad kapha in us, more stagnation. So you can go for old rice, you can go for red rice. So there are different types of rice. White rice, kapha person can eat less rice, and but vata needs more. Pitta also needs more because it's sweet in taste. So, and to make it more digestible, you can add some spices to that. That's why, see, in our food culture, we have jeera rice, we have pulao rice, we add some nice garam masalas to that, so that it helps with the digestion. So we need to increase our agni. That is the most important thing. We have to have a good agni, or our digestive capacity, so that we can consume or digest all kinds of food. So more important is not what you're eating, but how you're digesting. So there's the next question is what, Krishna Pandiji, what is the best advice for curing sleeplessness? So, so when you have sleep issues, what we need to first understand is why you are having the sleep issues. Is your vata imbalance is there or your pitta is imbalance? Because kapha normally don't have issues with sleep; they have issues to wake up. So, to falling asleep. So first you have to understand: do you find difficulty to fall asleep, or do you fall asleep easily and you wake up very light? So if you have light sleep, so that you have to try to understand. So the first thing is, the best advice is you have to make sure that you get into bed in the kapha time. So there are different times of the day, our natural cycle. So kapha time is between morning 6 to 10 and evening 6 to 10. So, and that means that is the time of heavy energy. Kapha is heavy and slow. So evening before 10, if you go to bed, you can actually, the heavy and slow kapha will make you fall asleep better, and stable kapha. So you can feel more grounded, you can fall asleep directly, and you enter into a deep restorative sleep. And then you can wake up before the kapha becomes active in the morning. So if you wake up before 6 in the morning, that is the best time, because after 6 the kapha qualities increases and will find it more difficult to get up. So wake up before 6. Why? Because between 2 to 6 is the vata time, and morning 2 to 6. So early morning you can make use of the vata energy, the light and clear vata, and it makes you easy to wake up. So the best advice is go to bed before 10, and make sure to do some oil massage of your feet and legs, and that oil should be sesame oil that will balance the vata. It's heavy, and that will ground you, and you can get good sleep. And one simple spice which is very good for sleep is nutmeg. So you should use in very small amount. Nutmeg is nervine sedative, so it was very good for the mind. So the next question is imbalance of kapha the only cause of depression? No, depression can be many types. And when, of course, depression could be three doshas also. All the doshas are involved. So it's not just kapha. So it's a whole new topic if I go into depression. You should also remember the tamas quality. Tamas quality of the mind is mostly kapha qualities, and that can cause depression. So one more question from Mamata. Can regular practicing yoga will help us to get rid of all the imbalances, or simultaneously balanced diet should also be followed? See, without food, there is no point of doing yoga or exercise or having good lifestyle. You should definitely have balanced food. So food is really important. Should be your medicine, and then you should combine it with yoga and good lifestyle routine, because mind is very important. So with yoga, you can have a harmonious or balanced mind. So the next question from Anjali. I ordered guduchi powder, but it is extremely bitter. What is the correct way to have it? Yes, bitter is better. So bitter will definitely detoxify you. You see, all the herbs that are bitter has a very detoxifying effect and cleansing effect for our body. So I would say the best way is to take it with hot water. You boil it and you mix it with hot water. If you really feel difficult, you can add some honey to that. So in that way, you can make it a little better. Does Ayurveda have any preventive medicine for repetitive oral cancer? Okay, that's a very big question, and you can, I would say that you should meet an Ayurvedic doctor for this issue. If it is repetitive, you can, there are some, we can boost our immunity and remove the toxins, and there are food advisors also that you can follow, and some medicines. So that you can send me an email so I can advise you, or also you can approach an Ayurvedic doctor for that. So one more question from Janaki Ram. For balance of doshas, is it okay to use different cooking oils instead of sticking to or using only one oil? It can cooking oil you can use the same if you because if you experience like vata imbalance at one point of your life, and then maybe in a different season you experience a pitta imbalance, so you can reduce the amount of the oil. In summer you can use less of oil and you can use some cooling oil. So according to the weather you can definitely change the oil. Like for example, in summer, if you eat more salads, then you can add more olive oil to that, or use cooling oils like coconut oil. Madam, which dosha has correlation to diabetic tendencies? It is the kapha dosha. Next question.
There's one question before that.
Is it?
Please suggest a remedy for stomach bloating.
Okay.
Oh, it's come separate. Okay. Please suggest remedy for stomach bloating.
Okay, for stomach bloating, the best is you can use ajwain seeds. You know, you take just immediately after meals, you can chew 1 teaspoon of roasted ajwain seeds and drink warm water. So that will be very good for your bloating. And then there is a very good herb called Ashtachurna or Hingvashtaka. Hingvashtaka has 8 spices in it, and one of the main ingredients is hing. So you can get that everywhere in India, Hingvashtaka. That also is a good powder you can use with your meals. And avoid drinking water immediately after meals. The best drink is takra. Takra is buttermilk. So that also will help you with the bloating. So the next question is, can there be some relatedness of our dosha with our astrological signs? As kapha sounds like earth element and pitta sounds like fire. Just curious, how does one identify one's dosha accurately? It is directly, it's not there any, I mean, in the Ayurveda text, it hasn't mentioned that there is a relation with the doshas with their astrological sign. But there are many Ayurveda practitioners who are also Vedic astrologers, and they definitely combine the signs. I'm not well versed in Vedic astrology. How does one identify one's doshas accurately? Of course, when there are many questionnaires, I won't suggest that that's the correct way. But when you read those questions, what you have, when you answer those questions, you have to try to answer the questions based on how you experience those qualities in most part of your life, not like current situation. And pulse reading is one of the best way to identify your dosha. Please share your email ID. Beena ji has the email IDs, or even
share that in the group.
Someone asked you, please share your email ID.
Prem, can you put it on the chat, please?
Yes, I can do.
Thank you.
Yeah, is it okay to take neem turmeric tablets for general immune system or immune strength? Any limited duration recommended? Yes. Turmeric is good to take and depends upon your age. Neem is a medicine, so you can't take it for long-term use. Neem is bitter, and especially if you're young, in your reproductive age, you shouldn't take neem for more than 6 months or 3 months. It's all depends, like, take for short term only. But turmeric tablets, if you are in your vata age, that means old age, you can take turmeric tablets. It's anti-inflammatory and it boosts your immune system. But turmeric as a spice, you can take forever. Is a high pulse rate, one question from Anu, is a high pulse rate of about 85 okay? It also depends on your body type and the age. Some can have high pulse rate. If you have a tendency of having that all the time, it's fine. It's only you have to check, I mean, how you normally used to have. I think that's
thank
it.
yous. Yeah.
All thank yous and gratitude. I'm also very thankful to give me this platform and to share whatever little knowledge I have.
Thank you so much, Doctor.
Thank you.
And
Thank you.
yes, we will definitely, I think a lot of us will be in touch with you on your email. So thank you so much for these 3 sessions and taking the time out to be with us. And, you know, it was always a sort of, we half understood Ayurveda, but now we have a much better understanding of it. We also understand our body types, and we understand what kind of food and lifestyle choices we should make to live better. So thank you so much for that. Thank you very much. And
Thank you so much.
yeah, and I'd
Nice
just like, all right, sorry, you were saying something.
No, just I said have a nice evening.
Thank you so much, Doctor. Okay, for all those here, I would just like to announce that on Friday, 3rd July, we have Sri Krishnapani ji talking to us on a very interesting subject, which is self-centered to centered self. And we'll start that at 7 p.m. On the 5th of July, we'll have our, is that 5th? Yeah, that'll be 5th Sunday. We have our usual yoga session with Umesh ji. And I will post all of these on our communication and other groups. On 7th of July, we have a very interesting program on dance. We have Kriti Achaya doing a program, Bharatnatyam, and she's going to tell us what the connection of Bharatnatyam is with her own spiritual journey. So that's going to be another interesting session. So we'll meet you again on the 3rd of July at 7 p.m. And I will be posting all the information required on the WhatsApp groups or the email groups. Thank you so much from all of us at Rtambhara. We are very happy to have you here and to share the knowledge that, you know, such beautiful speakers have been coming and sharing with us. Thank you so much.